Hey guys, welcome to another video, and today I will be showing you guys how to make a SkyGen. I will be really only showing the basics in this video. I'll be making another to show more advanced things you can add to your SkyGen to make it fun for everyone. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Hey guys, Post Editing Shield here. There are going to be timestamps in the description. The first thing we will need is actually generators. So go ahead, give yourself a command block, and I will be using the generators style that I posted in my 5 more tips to make your SkyGen better video. Go ahead, check that out if you want. I will still be showing the commands in this video. I'll get back to you guys when I have this finished. And now we're back again. I have all of them finished, and I will be showing you guys the commands of each one of these, as well as you might want to set up another command block to repeat always active, clear all players, excluding the tag of team of anvils. This is to stop people from just renaming the eggs to whatever they want. But make sure you tag yourself and anyone that you want to have operator or just be able to use anvils with team, like that. Secondly, here we go, the commands. First one is a repeating always active, and the rest of them are just chained besides the generators. It is this exact command all the way through. You have your execute on the Vex. You have to have the name of the Vex as well as cloning the specific gen. Go ahead to the end and make sure you have this command in for your final chain command block. Execute on every Vex at its position to check whether there is a repeating command block below it with the data value of 1, and if that is true, it will run the command of kill at S. Now we have all our gens. We now need a shop, so let's go ahead and create that. I will be with you guys back in 1 second. We can have our players actually earn money as well as buy their generators, but your players need to see their money, so we're going to set up another command block. This one will be a tell raw, and you will have to put it in exactly as I show it. So give me 1 second. Alright, now that we are back, here's the command. Type it in exactly as shown. This will be on a repeating command block, always active, and you're going to want to add a chain onto it that does this command. All this does is just make it say 0 for when players join instead of just blank. Now you have your money at the bottom of your screen. If you haven't already, make sure you have created the objective of money. So just type this command in as shown and press enter. Everything should be working. You can take out a stack of dirt and just stand on this pressure plate and it'll sell it, increasing your money. Now the commands for the shop are very simple. Each cell is exactly the same. Clear at the nearest player in a radius of 4. Dirt blocks, clearing them with a data value of 0 and it's only clearing one of them. Have that be repeating and needs redstone. Then you're going to want to type this command in right here. This is how much money the player will get for selling the item. I have it increasing by 1 each time. Now we will move over to the generators, and currently they don't work, but it will still take the money. We will fix that in a moment. Here's the command. In order to change the price, you need to change this 10 as well as this 10. If you only change one, then it'll start messing up. That is an impulse. Now we have a chain conditional always active, and you will need to type this command in. For each generator you are doing, change this to dirt, stone, coal, iron, diamond, ancient debris, etc. Now, to have these right here work properly, we need to go ahead and grab all of our generators. After you do that, give yourself a structure block as well as a structure void. Once you do this, place the structure block down, change all these to 1, and place a structure void on top. The structure void ensures that whenever this structure is loaded, it does not replace any blocks. Now we need to rename this to dirt. Drop the dirt gen inside and press save. Or Rose is going to mess up things for a little bit. Dirt, save. Now the dirt gen should work. We have 1 in our inventory currently. Now we have 2. You just need to do this for every gen you make. She will place it back on top. I name this log. That is the log gen. Ancient debris. Gold. Iron. Coal, diamond, and stone. Now you actually don't even need any of your eggs anymore. But I would keep them just in case you mess something up. Now all of these should work. Hope we have enough to buy them. And we did just have just enough to buy every generator. And they all work as well. Now we need a centralized area where all your players will spawn, be at. It's either called a hub or spawn. So let's go ahead and create one. And now that we have our spawn area, we need to have teleporters for players to go to their places. Now there are 3 different kinds here. We have the standard command teleport, which is just a command block underneath some random block, and you just press a button to teleport. We have a NPC. You go inside, and this is what your players will see. They press teleport and they teleport. Or the advanced command portal TP, which uses a separate selector. It's a very interesting one. I prefer this one over most. We will go through all of them. Very simple. Make sure you also have teleporters back to your hub. We have the NPC. And now we have the standard portal. I prefer the portal. Portal looks really good and it works really well. Now, for the portal to work, you need to have the area you want it to be. Most people put it as water, and now you will need to have separate selectors for it. Now, this is just dy equals 4. That means from this block's position up 4 blocks, it will teleport the nearest player up 4 that is up 4 blocks from it to these coordinates. Now we need to, if you have it bigger, for example, you have here's your teleporter. You have it that big, you will now need to add another selector, which is, if you watch the coordinates in the top left, I move from here to there. That is the Z selector. We need to add DZ now. So if I take this, place it here, let's make this look better. I'll place that there, block that off so the water doesn't flow out. And there we go. So we need to cover this side as well, because this side doesn't teleport. And moving in that direction, we only change our Z axis. So let's go into the command. We need to go here and change add comma DZ equals 2. Or you can do DZ equals 1. I believe that will work. It does. That means 1 block to the left and 4 blocks up is the range of teleport from this. If you have it going this way instead, you will just change it to dx and either negative number or positive. It's that simple. But now that we have our shop, we have our hub, and our generators, we need a place for players to play. There are a couple types of plots that you can make. So there are 2 types of plots. We have our set plots and bridge plots. I'm going to first start off with the bridge plots. They have 2 completely different game settings for them. So the bridge plots is just a very long bridge where players can run up and down it and then just build their base off to the side. However, the set plots are a little bit different. The set plots, you have a specific area where you can build. So for here, we have our little areas that are marked out. And we can only build in these areas. Currently, as it is, we can also mine and build outside, but this is fixed by enabling a special command only found in Education Edition. You can find this setting in your world settings under Cheats Education Edition. Enable it, it'll copy the world, don't worry. Just go into your new education version and you can enable the command Immutable World. Now that we're back in, if we enable the command Immutable World, set it to true, nobody can mine anything besides in these specific plots. But when you are using the bridge version, you have to have Immutable World as false. Although you have that on, you'll wonder, how do I stop griefing? That is simply done by giving yourself deny blocks. You can take this deny and place it underneath each and every block you do not want players to be able to destroy. This will set all the blocks above it to indestructible by normal means. So any player in survival cannot destroy these blocks now. I can destroy these over here that do not have the deny blocks under, but I cannot destroy these. This even goes for players in creative mode. If they do not have operator, let's set myself to game mode 1 and take my operator away. They cannot break blocks above deny. Above deny, but they can break them everywhere else. If you are using the bridge method, you should definitely put deny blocks under your spawn, your commands, your shop, and anywhere else you plan on having stuff that you don't want destroyed. Another helpful tip when creating your maps, if you do not want players to go to specific areas, for example, if you want it to where none of your players have any chance of falling off the map, you can take these border blocks. You can get it by giving yourself it. Give as border, and it's right there. Just simply place them down underneath where you'd, or anywhere. It could be above or underneath where you don't want players to pass. Now, once you have those placed, operators can go straight through them, but people without op or people in survival will immediately be stopped. This goes for mobs and items as well. And now that you guys have figured out how to use the deny blocks, immutable world, these are allow blocks, and the border blocks, you're going to want to place border blocks underneath all of the edge of your building, so just in case people can't glitch out or anything, so nothing bad happens. For example, here we can place border blocks all around the edge or directly underneath one block, and this will work perfectly fine. If players somehow get ender pearls, or if you decide to give them ender pearls, it'll be much harder for them to get through, as their ender pearl will be instantly stopped. Otherwise, if you are using the this layout, the straight line, the line plots, bridge plots, a real simple way of putting deny blocks under your other builds is just using your fill commands. So I'll do one here, filling from here to over there, which is here, and you just do it with deny. Now it is protected. Another tip, I do recommend having your plots very far away from your hub and shop. This is just to stop players from getting here and being outside of the map, destroying things. If you would like, if your plots are still slightly close, or you still believe someone may try to come over here by bridging, you can do these commands that I am showing now. Just follow it correctly. Fill 180 blocks, which is what that is, with border blocks, and then pull up the exact same command, change this to air, but change the 90s to 89. And you'll see in a second here that it'll create a actual border, because we're removing one less than we placed. Now our area is fully protected. I did move over slightly. I was pushed over when I created the border, so this side got deleted, but all three others are there. And because of me getting pushed over, this side should have 2 layers, which will, yes, it does. And one last thing we really need to set up is protection for more of PvP protection in your shop and everywhere else around here. Now, we can set this up with either a radius command block, or we can use the DY, DX, and DZ. But for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to be using a radius command block. So go ahead and go to about the center of your area here and set up a command block to effect at A R equals about 20 resistance for 5 seconds to 55 and set that to true. Activate this command block and everyone within 20 blocks of that will have resistance. Make sure check in each corner to make sure your command block reaches. So you can see mine didn't reach fully there, so I'm going to change it to 30 now. And it should reach the very corner. I'm going to check each corner. I still have 5, and we should be good. And another thing you should put here, not only should you do the resistance, but you should do weakness. This is just to stop players from hitting each other. They can't die now, but they need to not be able to hit. So let's do always active and effect at A R equals 40 or 30, whichever one you put. Weakness for 5 seconds, 255 true. Now players cannot PvP in here, which is great. We can go ahead and take our copies of these two command blocks and go over to our shop and place them there. Now in both areas, players cannot PvP. That's going to be all for today. Thank you guys for watching. This is Shield with how to create a SkyGen. We'll shortly go over again. We went over how to make the generator system, your shop, your hub with your teleporters, and your plots. So thank you for watching. Have a great day, and please, if you can, subscribe and leave a like. It really does help. 97% of people are actually not subscribed. So thank you all, and have a great day. And see.